Yo, what's up? If you're doing like 20 orders a day on Shopify dropshipping, or maybe even one, okay? This video is gonna be important to you. So I don't know how long this will be, just watch it. It would have saved me roughly $2,000 or $3,000, but that's what's beautiful about mistakes is that you learn from them every single time you have them. So I wanna talk about your private supplier and them scamming you. Not literally scamming, but like objectively scamming you in terms of prices, like ripping you off. So in general, let's say you're sourcing a product from China. Okay, you run the product up on your store, you get a few sales, you start surf scaling. Okay, you're doing the method, you're surfing, you're getting orders, you're like, oh my god, it's crossed 10 orders in a day. She's like, okay, I gotta get a supplier. Or maybe you're doing one order a day and you're like, oh my god, I gotta get a supplier, whatever. So you save the image, you go on 1688, you drop the image in there and you see the sourcing price. It's like 15 yuan, 10 yuan, which means that this is gonna be like $1.50 to source from China. So you're like, okay, fire. Like, this is cheap. And you're like, okay, all I have to really pay for is shipping here. So first things first, if your COGS are like $1.50 from China per item, you should probably be running a buy one, get one free, okay? Because that's the best offer in drop shipping e-com. And it's just as simple as that. Free is good. Along with, giving them free gifts and everything. But like, buy one, get one free should be your offer. Anyways, you see that's $1.50. So buying two of them is going to be $3. And that's just when you're ordering one at a time. When you're doing an MOQ of 200 or 300, then it's going to decrease from $1.50 to $1.20. If you're ordering 1,000 at a time, it's going to go to $1. If you're ordering 2,000 at a time, it's going to go to like 80 cents, if not less. So when you're ramping up order volume, you're going to get big discounts and your supplier is going to order them in bulk. So your supplier, your private supplier, whatever, isn't really the supplier, okay? It's a little bit of a silly name. They are the middleman between the factory and the L&D, not the L&D. They're the middleman between the factory and the shipping service. And what they're going to do is, let's use this pre-workout as an example, okay? Bear with me here. This isn't for brain rotted people. I don't know who this audience is gonna hit. If you're brain rotted and like can't watch this video, then you're cooked anyway. You should give up on ecom. Here's the supplier, and here is the factory where your product is. The supplier is like, he's like, yo, like factory, give me product, and factory's like, okay, and then they give the supplier, and the supplier's like, all right, boom, goes to America. But what he's gonna do is he's gonna be like, oh shit, okay, I can save money. He's thinking about himself. I can save money. I'm gonna order 2,000 at a time from this factory. Factory sends over 2,000, gets it for 80 cents a pop, and then ships it out, right? So that's one thing that I never really understood until probably like a month and a half ago, when I really started ordering, like bumping up order volume. And this would have saved me literally thousands of dollars, what I'm about to get into next. So knowing how cheap you can get it from China, you have to then understand shipping rates, okay? If your dollar is 80 cents per, then that's really possible in China. Like if you're selling, like let's say like my watch, okay? Not my watch, because it's to stop PR, no, I'm kidding. But something like the size of my watch, like a beauty product, a dog product, like napkins, whatever. Small, it's gonna be cheap, okay? And you can get it for $1.60 for two, okay? Let's say in theory, you're sourcing two of these for $1.60. That means you're shipping from Yoon Express, there's all these other shipping lines now, like Wambi Express, but I don't even know what other ones are called. My private supplier is getting me in contact with different shipping lines now. Sorry, I just got a text. Getting me in contact with different shipping lines to get shipping even cheaper. But basically, Yoon Express for $1.60, you're probably like $1.60, and it's like less than a kilogram, so it's maybe 1/3 of a gram, like 1/3 of a kilogram, whatever. It's pretty light, like maybe it's this weight, like shaker weight. It's gonna cost like $4 to ship. So that means it's gonna be like $6 shipped to you. That's how much you should be getting charged. I was getting charged a lot. I could have cut down my price by $2.60, and that's exactly what I did when I switched to my current supplier. And mind you, I was doing like a good volume, like at least 100 plus order days. Sorry, I'm getting a disc. My thing just cut out. At least 100 plus order days. You know, I'm not going to be too specific about it, but 100 plus order days. You know, when you're saving $2 or $3 per item, and you know, like my product, what is this? Ghost. My product, I don't talk about the niche. I don't talk about anything. So this is all arbitrary numbers. I want you guys to understand that. But like, if you're saving $2 or $3 per product, which a lot of you will be, because you know products are pretty cheap to source from China, like that adds up. That's $200 or $300 worth of profit that you're losing there. And $200 or $300 worth of profit on the front end means a lot, because that's a large margin. That's probably 5% of a daily revenue when you're processing 100 something, 200 something orders a day. So when you guys are looking for a private supplier, first let me say, if you're doing like 20 something orders a day, you can message me on Discord and I'll get you in contact with mine. I want to provide some value for you guys, because I would have saved over $2,000 or $3,000 if I had reached out to my current supplier. And also, I was with the Chinese suppliers, bro, for the longest time, and like literally women who speak Chinese. And I tried to FaceTime her, telling her the game plan with my store, and she couldn't understand it because she was Chinese, right? So I FaceTime my boy, who's now my supplier, who's American, born in Florida, who lives in China, and he got my shit straight. Car now. About to go to the gym. If you guys aren't going to the gym, you're doing something wrong, you know? But anyways, don't really know where I was on about that, but basically, if you're sourcing a product and you're doing volume, you need to cross-reference with other suppliers, or genuinely reach out to me and I will help you out. My supplier, what his offer was literally, I'll beat your quote. And he FaceTimed me, bro. I swear on everything. He FaceTimed me, showing me the product within a few days. And like, that's crazy. Like, my old supplier, she sent me pictures of my product after a few weeks. This supplier FaceTime me, like I'm boys with him. Like, we can literally just FaceTime, and he's cool as hell. And like I think you want a relationship with that when you're dealing with the back end of your business, you know? Like, with people that I work with, like business partners, whatever, like I want to just be boys with them and be business partners at the same time, because you can really develop a real relationship there. And yeah, just if you're doing order volume, make sure you're reaching out to the right suppliers, make sure you're reaching out to multiple suppliers and getting your best quote. Because, you know, when you're not doing a lot of order volume, they're taking a lot of money. So like, I remember with one of my old suppliers, bro, she was quoting me $15 more than what she should have been quoting me. And 15 is a lot. This is a big product, I guess, but it was a lot. Like 1688 was like $10 source, and then shipping should have been like $5.50, and she was quoting me around 25 to 30. So $10 to $15 more than she should have been quoting me, which was crazy. But yeah, it was crazy. And also, like, it was less than a kilogram, the product too, so it was weird. Anyways, make sure you guys like aren't getting scammed, because like you aren't getting scammed, but like you're getting taken advantage of. You're getting swindled, I guess. And you really want to make sure on your back end it's set up very properly before you scale, because you know, I would have been able to profit an extra 2 bands, 3 bands off of just that before I switched suppliers, right? But I'm very grateful that I switched suppliers. It's been a great relationship. And yeah, if you guys are doing order volume, make sure you're cross-referencing with multiple suppliers. If you want to reach out to me, feel free to join my Discord. I'm not going to put in a link in the description, or maybe I will actually, because you guys might need it. Yeah, I'll throw it down there. And yeah, also, even if you're like a shark, bro, like if you're doing like 500 orders a day, make sure your shit, bro, like you can still get money, you can still make it cheaper, bro. Like always. Like, my specific supplier in question, bro, like he was like, my offer is that I will beat your offer. I was like, that's the best offer you can have in being a supplier. If that is your offer, I will beat your quote, then you just win, right? And yeah, anyways, about to go to the gym. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.